Welcome to the 2-Minute Drill. Ethan Greenberg here in the BetMGM studio, now joined by Jets cornerback Pierre Desir. Pierre, thanks for joining me. Have to ask this. How you feeling so far?
I'm feeling great, man. It was the last day of camp. I had a great experience here, getting to know my teammates. I'm ready for the season.
So training camp, definitely weird, but how frustrating was it for you to be hampered by that hamstring injury for the majority of it?
It's frustrating at first, but I put trust in the athletic staff to get me right. It's definitely a process, but you have to stay mentally tough. I stayed in my playbooks, talked to the coaches, got that mental work. But they got me put me in the right direction, and I just took it day by day.
What are your impressions of this defense that you've seen it live, and particularly, what do you think about your cornerbacks room?
What I've seen from the defense is we swarm to the ball. We're gonna hit you in the mouth. I feel like we bring that energy and that vibe. It's 11 versus 1. You see guys flying around from the back end. And in DB room, we're all competing. Everyone's trying to get better. We push each other, we help each other, and I think that's probably one of the best benefits is a DB room. Everyone's trying to get better, but they're also pulling another guy up along to make sure they know what they're doing and to help the team.
How do you try to get on the same page as your safeties like Marcus May, Bradley McDougald, Ashton Davis when you're not on the field for the majority of training camp? How do you try to go about making sure you guys are on the same page so when you guys do play together in week 1, everything is smooth?
I think it's, there's two parts. I think for me, it's talking to them after the play, seeing what they were looking at, and two, just hanging out with the guys afterwards. I know a lot of the things that we have to do is virtual, so just calling them and see how they view things. We do a great work. The coaches do a great work of film study and film review. So I'm getting, a lot of different looks and different views, and I'm communicating with the safeties to see how they view things and put myself in a good position where I can use them.
How excited are you to finally get back on the field, start practicing now that the regular season is basically around the corner?
Like you said earlier, it's definitely a different season. There's no preseason. We didn't have OTAs. I think right now it's the team that is more focused and more prepared is going to come out on top, and I think we do a great job of that. I mean, from our film study to the extra work that we do together as a unit. I'm just very excited to get out there and finally play and play the game that I love.
Lastly here, between now and the start of the season, is there anything that you're trying to do to make sure the fine details are all set to go for week 1, and what do you hope to accomplish this season with the Jets?
I think for me, it's just to get all the little nuances of the defense, like some things that I didn't see because I wasn't out there. So trying to get a little bit tuned up on that. And, the goal is to be 1-0, to get that first win out the way in Buffalo. And then that will carry us on into the season.
Awesome, Pierre. Thanks for the time, and see you soon.
I appreciate it. Thank you.